My name is Billy Honsal. I'm the Sheriff of Humboldt County, and I just want to address a couple things relating to tribal governments and their ability to declare a local emergency. So the local tribal governments have every right to declare it a local emergency. So several of them have actually done it. And right now, Yurok tribe has made a statement. They closed the reservation, and so they put a curfew in place and to try and protect their people. Hupa is doing the same thing. The tribes have every right to do that. I've talked to both tribes, and they both understand that we cannot close the public right-of-ways as far as Highway 96 and Highway 101 through the reservations. But we are working with the Hupa tribe right now to set up essentially a checkpoint in the middle of their town to ensure that only locals have the right to shop at their essential businesses. All non-locals will have to drive straight through and they cannot stop on the reservation whatsoever. So we're working with tribal police to make sure that is full in effect, and that all non-locals do have access on Highway 96 to go from north to south, south to north, and have access to that public right-of-way, but they shall not stop unless you are a citizen of Hupa or live on the Hupa reservation. The local tribal governments have every right to actually close off their tribal roadways and to enact a curfew, to do things above and beyond our local ordinance. And they can actually stop even non-locals, non-natives, and advise them of this, warn them. They can actually remove them from the reservation. So it's important that everyone understand that, respect the tribal sovereignty. And if you happen to be on Highway 96 and you're not a member of their community, then you need to proceed through and not stop. Caltrans right now is working with Hupa tribe to get an encroachment permit to allow this checkpoint to happen in the middle of their town, and we're working with tribal police to expand those and see what we can do as far as giving informational signs as well as information on the north end and the south end to ensure that people understand that there are no services and it's locals only on the reservation. So this week, there's been several people that have posted things and have had questions about this. I'm in line with California Highway Patrol and Caltrans and all the way to the governor's office that the tribe cannot shut down Highway 96 and cannot restrict that traffic there. So it is a public right-of-way, and so I made it clear that no one's going to be allowed to shut that down. But there was no threats made to arrest people for shutting down the roadway. We are not even there. We are working with tribal police. I've talked with the tribal chairman. I've talked with the tribal police chief. And so we're working out all those differences right now to meet the goal and the spirit of what the tribe wants to do. Chairman Byron Nelson is passionate about protecting his people, and so I'm supporting him 110% on this. I want him to get every tool in the tool chest to protect his people, including the tribe, state, and local authority to make sure that he has everything within his power to protect his people. So the goal of all of this throughout public safety, throughout this whole event, has been Humboldt together, that we are doing this all together. And so I just want to remind people too that the Sheriff's Office and the tribes have a great partnership. Right now we have deputization agreements with Yurok, Hupa, Blue Lake Rancheria, and so we're all working together, and that we're going to get through this, and so there's not an issue between tribal government and the Sheriff's Office or local government, that we are working on this, we're getting through this, and that we're all in this together.